Suppose we need to analyze data stored in separate matrices. For example, let's say we have 3 matrices of pollution data that we need to combine to analyze daily averages. How do we combine these datasets into one matrix of readings for the entire week? First, let's create a single matrix that holds the readings for an entire weekday in each column. To do this, we'll combine our morning and afternoon data. This process is called concatenation. Because the datasets are positioned top to bottom, we say that the concatenation is vertical. To concatenate vertically, we start with matrices that have the same number of columns. We combine matrices using syntax that is similar to that used to create matrices. The square brackets denote the operation of concatenation. The semicolon indicates that the 2 matrices will be combined vertically. Now we have a single matrix with the same number of columns as the original matrices. Let's have a look at the weekend data. In this case, we want to add 2 additional columns onto the end of the matrix. As you may have guessed, we use horizontal concatenation, which combines matrices side by side, increasing the number of columns. In order to concatenate horizontally, the matrices being combined must have the same number of rows. The work week and weekend variables have the same number of rows, so we're good to go. The matrices are enclosed in brackets and separated by a comma to indicate horizontal concatenation. What if we wanted to combine our morning weekday readings with our weekend readings? Can you spot the problem? Because the matrices don't have the same number of rows, we can't combine them horizontally. And because the matrices don't have the same number of columns, we can't combine them vertically. There's no rectangular matrix that results from these operations, and we get an error. The error message will indicate inconsistent dimensions, which means that the number of rows or columns does not match depending on the type of concatenation. To resolve this error, check that the dimensions are consistent and that you've used a semicolon for vertical or comma for horizontal concatenation. Now, we've put together our complete dataset so we can go on to our analysis.